Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT Wealth. In today's video, we are taking a look at a company that's gotten a lot of attention recently, and that is VYNE Therapeutics. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, today we are taking a look at the penny stock from VYNE Therapeutics. Now, these guys have had some great news recently, causing a bit of a jump in their stock price. So we're going to cover what you need to know, both the positive and some warnings, and what it is that VYNE Therapeutics does, and some analyst price predictions. Now, as I said, VYNE Therapeutics is a penny stock, so you need to be very careful when investing in these. They can be extremely volatile and their prices can change drastically in a short period of time. Always make sure you're doing your own due diligence and research, and never invest more into a penny stock than you're willing to gamble. And I mean this, guys, do not buy this stock just because you saw this video. Make sure you do your own research. Understand your price targets, where you want to cut losses, and whether you're investing for the short and long term. With that being said, this is just your friendly reminder that if you enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check out some of the great links we have in the description. This includes a link to my favorite resource, TipRanks, whose free site contains a ton of helpful information, but their premium and ultimate plans come with a lot of great perks. So if you're thinking of signing up, make sure you use that link to let them know I sent you. Now let's chat about VYNE Therapeutics. They trade under the ticker VYNE and are currently just shy of $2.50 per share. And as you can see, they've seen a lot of growth in this last month. So I'm going to start off with some of the TipRanks analyst outlooks, and then we'll get into what recent news has caused some of this stock's growth, plus what the company does. Now, the VYNE stock does come in as a strong buy with 3 analyst buy ratings. The average price target is $5.50, which would be about 121% potential upside from the current price over the next year. The most recent rating came just yesterday when H.C. Wainwright analyst Oren Livnat reiterated his buy rating with a $3.50 price target for about a 41% potential upside, and our highest price target comes from LifeSci Capital from 12 days ago at a $7 price target, which would be about 182% potential upside. The VYNE Therapeutics stock does come in as a 5 on the TipRanks Smart Score, and we do have strong buy ratings, very positive and bullish sentiment from both TipRanks investors and blogger opinions, but we have seen a decreased hedge fund activity and some negative return on equity over this trailing 12 months. We have seen a big increase, though, on the numbers of investors who hold VYNE Therapeutics, with a 42.8% growth of portfolios holding VYNE over this last 30 days. So let's take a look at what VYNE Therapeutics does and the news behind their recent stock growth. Now, VYNE Therapeutics' mission is to improve the lives of patients by developing proprietary, innovative, and differentiated therapies in dermatology and beyond. With expertise in topical medicine innovation as a springboard, VYNE is working to develop and commercialize a variety of solutions using its proprietary molecule stabilizing technology, or MST. And they have received FDA approval for AMZEEQ topical foam 4%, the world's first topical minocycline, and for Zilxi topical foam 1.5%, the first minocycline product of any kind to be approved by the FDA for use in rosacea. Now, just yesterday, VYNE Therapeutics announced a new FDA approval for a label update to their AMZEEQ product. Now, this allows them to include new information in the product label referencing the low propensity of P. acnes strains to develop resistance to the minocycline. David Domzalski, the CEO of VYNE, said that the risk of antimicrobial resistance is a primary concern for dermatologists or indeed any routine prescriber of antibiotics. They are pleased that the inclusion of this valuable additional information for AMZEEQ will support prescribers in making informed decisions on both their choice of antibiotic and administration route when selecting a treatment for acne. The FDA approval was supported by an extensive antimicrobial characterization program by VYNE for both AMZEEQ and minocycline that was published last year in the peer-reviewed journal Anaerobe. The program evaluated the on-target potency of AMZEEQ and minocycline against P. acnes and further evaluated the potential for the development of minocycline-resistant strains that could reduce the potency of AMZEEQ in the treatment of acne. Now that all sounds super positive for VYNE Therapeutics, but I do want to share a word of caution from a recent Motley Fool article. They warned that before rushing out to buy this stock, investors should know that VYNE Therapeutics has lost a great deal of money for its shareholders in recent years. VYNE Therapeutics is the new name that VYNE Therapeutics adopted after merging with Foamix Pharmaceuticals last year. You may recall VYNE Therapeutics was developing serlopitant as a potential new treatment for pruritus, or uncontrollable itching. Now that's really all it was bringing to the deal table. A co-commercialization deal with a larger drug maker that already has an established team of sales representatives to help launch AMZEEQ and ZILXI would have made sense for Foamix. Instead, the company merged with VYNE Therapeutics, a clinical stage company with one drug candidate that had already failed a mid-stage trial as a treatment for chronic cough. Since the merger that produced VYNE Therapeutics, serlopitant has failed 2 phase 3 trials, and their success was part of the deal. Thanks to a provision in their merger agreement, the portion of VYNE Therapeutics controlled by Foamix shareholders has risen from 59% to 82% of the new company. Last May, VYNE Therapeutics told investors one of the largest payers in the US had added AMZEEQ to its prescription drug formulary, which should make access relatively easy for millions of Americans. Prescription volume during the 3 months ended September 2020 passed over 32,000, which was 52% more than the previous quarter. Now, prescription volumes for AMZEEQ are moving quickly in the right direction, but they haven't stopped this company from bleeding money yet. Third quarter AMZEEQ sales came in at $3.3 million, which wasn't nearly enough to offset operating expenses that soared to $26.4 million during the 3-month period. VYNE Therapeutics hasn't provided any preliminary figures yet that let us know sales have continued growing at a pace that will allow the company to break even soon. VYNE Therapeutics finished September with about $73 million in cash on its balance sheet after losing $232 million during the first 9 months of 2020. Write-downs related to the ill-advised merger with VYNE Therapeutics are responsible for the majority of the company's reported loss last year, but VYNE is still losing money fast enough that we can expect a value-diluting share offering before the end of 2021. If VYNE Therapeutics can't report impressive sales growth for AMZEEQ and ZILXI over the next few quarterly reports, then this biotech stock could collapse. So it's probably a good idea to wait for more signs of a successful launch before taking a chance with this risky stock. So definitely important to consider that financial situation if you are considering investing in this company. VYNE is seeing some strong growth with their AMZEEQ prescription volume, and they're seeing a rapid uptake of AMZEEQ reflected in strong prescription performance in the first quarter pre-pandemic. And as statewide and county restrictions have lifted, direct selling efforts have resumed, resulting in monthly RX growth surpassing pre-pandemic levels. And they continue to see week-over-week growth of total prescribers despite limitations in the face-to-face selling during the pandemic still. So there are a lot of things moving in a positive direction for this company, and of course that is why it has gathered some excitement in this last few weeks. But of course there are definitely some things to be aware of. So like I said, always make sure you're doing plenty of research and due diligence before making any investment decision. Now you guys know I always love hearing from you, so make sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Is this a penny stock that you've gotten into recently or are looking at getting into? And what other penny stocks have been catching your eye lately? Keep in mind, these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock and are just meant for information and entertainment purposes. Any investment decision needs to be based on your own research and fit within your risk tolerance and time frame. If you made it all the way to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and cheers.